What happens if you stop talking for 24 hours? Imagine waking up tomorrow and not saying a single word for 24 hours. No talking, no texting your thoughts out loud, no arguing, no explaining yourself. Sounds easy, right? But after just a few hours, something strange starts happening to your brain. Your emotions change, people start reacting to you differently, and by the end of the day, you may discover the side of yourselves you have never met before. Some of the world's most powerful people use silence as a weapon. Monks train with it, CEOs use it in negotiations, and the scientists discovered that silence can literally change the way of your brain works. So in this video, we are going the hour by hour to see exactly what happens if you stop talking for 24 hours. Watch until the end, and trust me, the last few hours are very interesting. After 1 hour, your brain fights back. At first, it feels normal. You think this is easy. But then your brain starts panicking. You suddenly notice how often you speak without even talking, laughing at random things, small talk, reacting automatically. Your brain craves stimulation. And when you remove talking, your mind becomes louder. Thought starts racing. You replay old conversations, embarrassing memories appear out of nowhere. After 3 hours, people start reacting differently. People notice your silence immediately. Some people become uncomfortable, some people think you are angry, some people suddenly respect you more. Why? Because the silence creates mystery. When you talk less, people pay more attention to your words actually say. Think about it. The loudest person in the room usually has the least power, but the quietest person, everyone watches them. Silence changes your presence. Without realizing it, you start observing more than participating, and that changes everything. After 6 hours, your sense becomes sharper. This is where the real transformation begins. Without consistent talking, your brain redirects the energy towards observation. You begin noticing the tiny details, people's facial expressions, tone of voice, body language, background sounds you never heard before. The world suddenly feels slower. Most people are trapped in non-stop voice, but the silence forces awareness, and the awareness is powerful. You realize how much fake conversations exist around you, how many words people say without meaning anything, and then strangely you start feeling calmer. After 10 hours, emotional detox. By now, something unexpected happens. Your emotions rise to the surface because talking in are often an escape. People start to avoid feelings, loneliness, stress, fear, insecurity. But when you stop speaking, there's nowhere to hide. You begin the confronting yourself directly. Some people feels anxious, others feels peaceful for the first time in years. It's almost like your brain is cleaning itself from the constant noise. And this is why the many spiritual traditions practice silence, because the silence exposes truth. After 15 hours, your content changes. This is the part nobody talks about it. When you stop trying to fill every silence, you stop seeking approval. You no longer feel the need to explain yourself constantly, and suddenly you appear more content. Powerful people understand this. The person who controls the silence usually controls the conversation. And after the hours of silence, you start becoming comfortable with your own presence. After 18 hours, your mind gets clearer. Now your thoughts become sharper. Your brain isn't wasting energy on constant conversations anymore. You start thinking deeper, more clearly, more strategically. Many people say their creativity increases during silence. Ideas appear faster, problems become easier to solve. Because for the first time in a long time, your mind isn't overloaded. This is why some of the world's greatest thinkers spend long periods alone and silence. Silence creates mental space, and the mental space creates clarity. After 22 hours, you realize the most noise is meaningless. At this point, something shocking happens. You begin realizing how much unnecessary noises exist in everyday life: arguments, complaints, drama, endless opinions. Most of it changes nothing. And once you experience deep silence, you start protecting your peace differently. You become a more careful with your words because you finally understand something powerful. Not every thought deserves to be spoken. After 24 hours of silence, most people expected to feel disconnected from the world, but the opposite happens. You feel more connected to yourself. You realize how much energy disappeared through endless talking, distractions, and noise. And maybe the scariest part is this: for the first time in long time, you can actually hear your own thoughts clearly. So here's the challenge. Could you go 24 hours without speaking? No talking, no unnecessary words, just silence. Comment below. How long do you think you could last? Do you like this video? Please like, subscribe and turn on notifications bell for more videos.